Imagine finally reaching one of the biggest milestones in YouTube history, 60 million subscribers. For most creators, that moment would be perfect. Fireworks, celebration, unforgettable memories. But for IShowSpeed, things went from exciting to terrifying in just a matter of seconds.
You good?
60 million!
What was supposed to be one of the greatest moments of his career quickly turned into complete chaos, leaving millions of viewers wondering if he was actually okay. And if you've seen the clips online, you already know exactly what we're talking about. After months of non-stop traveling, breaking streaming records during the FIFA World Cup, and gaining subscribers faster than almost anyone on the platform, Speed officially crossed the incredible milestone of 60 million YouTube subscribers. It's a number that only a handful of creators in history have ever reached, making the achievement one of the biggest moments of his career. Of course, he was never going to celebrate in a normal way. Instead of simply thanking his fans or cutting a cake, he decided to do something much more extreme. The plan involved lifting himself into the air using a massive bundle of balloons while live streaming the entire thing for millions of people to watch. It was exactly the kind of over-the-top stunt that his audience has come to expect. At first, everything looked like it was going according to plan. Speed was laughing, screaming, and hyping up the stream as the balloons slowly lifted him higher. Chat was going crazy. Fans were clipping every second, and it looked like another unforgettable Speed moment was being created. But then, everything suddenly changed. As he continued rising, the situation became much harder to control than anyone expected. Within moments, the celebration turned into panic as Speed lost control and came crashing down during the stunt. The impact immediately shocked viewers watching live, with social media filling up almost instantly as clips spread across X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Many fans weren't even sure whether the crash had been planned or if something had genuinely gone wrong. For a celebration that embolized one of the happiest moments of his entire career, it had suddenly become one of the most talked about accidents of the year. And as more angles and reactions started appearing online, people began asking one big question: what actually happened? As clips of the fall exploded across social media, fans immediately started debating what had actually gone wrong. Some people thought the balloons had simply become too unstable, while others blamed the way the harness appeared to be attached. A lot of viewers were also questioning whether there should have been more safety precautions before attempting something this risky live in front of millions of people. And because everything happened so fast, nobody watching had enough information to know exactly what caused the accident. The moment became even crazier because of how quickly it spread online. Within minutes, hashtags about Speed's 60 million subscriber celebration were trending. Reaction channels were uploading breakdowns, and thousands of people who hadn't even watched the live stream suddenly wanted to know why everyone was talking about IShowSpeed. That's the power Speed has built over the last few years. Almost anything he does instantly becomes one of the biggest stories on the internet. Luckily, after the crash, it became clear that Speed hadn't suffered any life-threatening injuries. Although the fall looked dramatic from the livestream angle, he was able to get back up and reassure fans that he was okay. That immediately relieved millions of viewers who had genuinely been worried after seeing the clips circulating online.
Guys, I am okay. I'm getting a medic. I'm okay. All right, we're okay. It was crazy. Thank y'all so much for 60 million, bro. Love y'all.
Still, the footage was enough to remind everyone just how dangerous these viral stunts can become when even one small thing goes wrong. What's interesting is that this isn't the first time Speed has found himself in an incredibly risky situation while trying to entertain his audience. Throughout his career, he's become famous for constantly pushing the limits of live streaming, whether it's backflips, dangerous challenges, wild public interactions, or traveling across the world chasing unforgettable content. Speed has built his entire brand around unpredictability. His fans never know what's going to happen next, and that's exactly why millions of people keep tuning in. But there's also a downside to constantly trying to make every stream bigger than the last. Once your audience expects non-stop chaos, the pressure to top your previous content becomes almost impossible. Every celebration has to be crazier. Every challenge has to be more dangerous. Every stream has to create another viral moment. And eventually, that mindset can lead creators into situations where the entertainment starts outweighing the risks. Some fans defended Speed immediately, saying this is exactly why they watch him. They argued that his willingness to do things no other creator would attempt is what separates him from everyone else on YouTube. Others felt the opposite, saying that reaching 60 million subscribers should have been about celebrating the achievement itself instead of risking injury for another viral clip. It's a debate that happens almost every time a major creator pushes things too far, and Speed's celebration brought that conversation back into the spotlight. The reality is that internet culture rewards moments like these. The biggest clips are often the most shocking, the most unexpected, or the most unbelievable. Algorithms push them everywhere, reaction channels cover them for days, and millions of people who weren't even following the creator suddenly become interested. Whether people were laughing, criticizing, or simply relieved that Speed was okay, everyone was talking about the exact same moment. And that's what kept the story dominating social media long after the live stream ended. What makes this entire situation even more interesting is how perfectly it reflects the current state of live streaming. Years ago, creators could go viral simply by playing games or reacting to videos. Today, that's often not enough. The competition is so intense that creators constantly feel the need to raise the stakes. Bigger events, bigger collaborations, bigger challenges, and bigger risks. Speed has become one of the faces of that new era, where every stream almost feels like a live television event because nobody knows what's going to happen. That's also why this 60 million subscriber celebration attracted so much attention before it had even started. Fans weren't tuning in just to watch him say thank you. They were tuning in because they expected something unforgettable. And to be fair, that's exactly what they got. Just not for the reasons anyone expected. Another thing people noticed was how quickly Speed tried to laugh everything off afterward. If you've watched him for any amount of time, you know that's part of his personality. Even when things go wrong, he usually tries to turn the moment into content instead of letting it ruin the stream. It's one of the reasons so many people enjoy watching him. His reactions feel genuine, even when the situations around him are completely insane. At the same time, moments like these also remind fans that behind all the screaming, jokes, and viral clips is still a real person. It's easy to forget that when you're watching someone through a screen, millions of viewers see the entertainment, but they don't always think about what could happen if a stunt doesn't go according to plan. Fortunately, this time the outcome wasn't much worse. Whether you love Speed's content or you think he takes things too far, there's no denying the impact he's had on internet culture. In just a few years, he transformed from a gaming creator into one of the biggest live streamers in the world.
60 million! Like it sub! Green apples.
He's collaborated with athletes, celebrities, musicians, and creators across the globe, broken viewership records, and built one of the most loyal fan bases on YouTube. Reaching 60 million subscribers is proof that his influence goes far beyond gaming. This time, the celebration turned into chaos. Millions of people watched it unfold in real time. And once again, Speed proved why he's one of the most unpredictable creators on the entire internet. The only question now is, what is he going to do for 70 million?